Hello, I'm Benjamin, and I'm going to show you how to connect Spotify to the Vonage SMS API with Zapier. So my friends and I show we care about each other by sharing our favorite songs, but the process of copying and pasting links over and over is quite tedious. With Zapier, you can make this much easier using the Vonage SMS API and Spotify integration, and all with no coding. You're going to need just 3 things to get started. First, you need a Vonage developer account and Vonage virtual phone number. Second, you'll need a Spotify account. And third, you'll need a Zapier account. You can find links in the episode notes for help on each of these steps. Once you've logged into Zapier, click on the orange button that says Create Zap. This will open the Zap Editor dashboard. So the first thing you need to do is select a trigger. So go ahead and click on the trigger button. This will open the trigger selection panel. Zapier has more than 5,000 integrations. Wow, that's a lot of potential uses for Vonage APIs. We want to trigger for a new song added to a Spotify playlist, so now search for Spotify. This will bring you back to the editor where you will fill out the settings of the Zap. You'll now see a list of trigger options. Look for and select New Track Added to Playlist. Click Continue. The first time you use the Spotify trigger, Zapier will ask you to connect to your Spotify account. Once you've connected your account, click Continue. Next, we'll need to select our specific trigger. So now that we have our account connected and Zapier knows we'll be listening to a playlist, we'll go grab all the playlists in our account. So select a playlist. I'll select Vonage Disco. This brings us to the last step of the trigger setup, the test. For every trigger, Zapier will test the integration to pull in data for your trigger. It allows you to double check that the data being pulled in is exactly what you expect to happen. Pretty cool. You can now test your trigger and hit continue. Zapier will now pull in the 3 most recent records that match your trigger. In your case, Zapier pulls in the last 3 songs added to the playlist you gave it. You can see that it gives very rich data about things like the album, the artist, and the song, including a link to the song. Anything that Zapier pulls in we can use later on. You can now click on continue with selected record. Now we can move to the action, sending an SMS to our loved ones with that cool new song. Just as with the trigger, the panel to search for integrations will open. Here we'll search for Vonage. You'll notice that many different versions of the Vonage APIs come up. You're going to want to select the Vonage SMS API with the label Latest. Now we're back in our familiar dashboard. From Event dropdown, we can now see 2 options. You can see Send SMS or Send Multiple SMS. This depends on how many recipients you want to have. You want to share your awesome songs with just one person or many? For now, select Send Multiple SMS and then continue. Like earlier with connecting our Spotify account, now we'll need to connect our Vonage account. Click on Choose and then connect a new account. This will pop open a new window asking for your API key and API secret. These can be found in your Vonage developer dashboard. You can find them both right at the top of the homepage. The API key, the API secret. Add those 2 inputs and click Yes, continue to the Vonage SMS API. Now you'll be back in the Zapier editor dashboard. You'll now see your account connected. You can click Continue. You now have the latest little bit to set up. We need to select a From number. Here you'll see all your Vonage numbers loaded. If you don't have one, you'll need to buy one from the Vonage developer dashboard. The To number is the recipient who will receive the song each time we add it to the playlist. Here you can list one or multiple numbers separated by commas. For now, you should just add your personal number to test that your Zap works. Numbers should be international form with the country code, but without any pluses or zeros. Lastly, you need to fill out the text, which is the content of the SMS to be sent. I'll add, a dear friend suggests you listen to. As you may have noticed by now, Zapier keeps popping up this insert data dropdown. These are variables from Spotify that will allow us to add dynamic information into our text based on the song. You can add name by artist name, and then on the next line add externals URLs Spotify, which allow our friends to directly open the song in Spotify. Lastly, let's test that our SMS action works. And with that ring of the text message bell, we know our Zap is working and we can hit publish. And that's it, mission complete, but you're just getting started building, right? Sign up for a Vonage developer account with the link below and you'll get a few euros of credit to get started. And be sure to check out the other valuable resources in the description. You can join our Slack community and get support from our team, check out our developer blog, or see what local events we might be attending soon. If you like this video, I really appreciate a like or subscribe. It'll really make my boss happy.